Morning all, welcome to Grandad's allotment. Sorry we can't hear us because of the rain, but I'll flip you around and show you. It's raining that hard, it's raining in the greenhouse. So, and I knew this was going to happen. It's just because obviously when I built the greenhouse, this end was higher, so all the water sloped to the front. But then the next door neighbour complained that it was too high, it was blocking his view, so I had to drop this end and raise this end. So all the sheets, because they're nailed on, are facing the wrong direction, so there's gaps under each sheet. It's something I will put right, but it means I've got to take all the sheets off and restart again. But it just means every time it rains, all the plants get watered. So it's not too bad of a problem. But yeah, it's lashing down the day, so I'm going to spend the day potting up some tomatoes. I don't know if you can see as I see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to start off my tomatoes. I've moved my strawberry baskets so you can see us in my hanging baskets. Strawberries are doing well. Second crop this week. Getting some of them today. So what I've done, I've just leveled out the bed, stamped it down a bit because obviously it's it's a lasagna bed, so it's filled up with rubbish and bits of sticks and stuff, so they'll decompose over time. So I've trampled it down. I would have liked a bit more soil in, but to be honest, that'll come. So what I'm going to do is lay out my pots. The pots I use, I've got holes in, so I'll sink these sort of 2/3 of the way into the ground, all the way along, and then I'll fill them with compost and put my tomatoes into there. The green stuff you can see on top is just grass clippings. So what I'll do on this bed, because all my compost bins are full, basically of stuff breaking down. So what I want to do is the grass clippings from home, I'm just going to put over the top around the pots just as a mulch. Hopefully it'll suppress the weeds in here, and it'll keep a bit of moisture in as well. So that's my plan. So I'm just going to use normal compost, bought in compost. Apologies if you cannot hear because of the rain, but it is chucking down outside. So just dig a hole in this. It's pretty dry, to be honest. 2/3 of the way in. I think I'll probably get about 12 in here. See how we'll go. You can see my strings, I've already got my strings up from last year. I'll tie them into the bottom of the tomatoes. And you can see what's in here, there's bits of sticks and all sorts. It was cuttings from the blackberries and stuff, all put in when we first created this bed, and then just gradually filled up with bits from old pots and stuff. Haven't spent any sort of money on the bed at all. I'm going to get 10 in. And it'll just gradually build up. It's only for the retain moisture. The compost itself is going to be in the pot. And I'm going to be putting some successes in there as well. And I'll sort of stagger them, so I might only get 9 in, to be honest. I might hide a few marigolds around the bottoms of them as well. You can see how dry it is, and I mean the soil itself is not too bad. It's built itself up over the last year or so. I think it was about a year since I built it, so yeah, well, I've had one grown season in here. 2 more pots. And I'll do the same on the opposite bed. I've only got 3 bags of compost, I might not have enough, to be honest. But I'm going to keep some of the tomatoes in pots on the benches this year as well. I might just get a couple of grow bags and line up grow bags flat. Not quite sure yet. I'm only doing these today because it's lashing it down. I wanted to get all the other stuff outside and get the weeding done, but the weather's against it. So this is just Grow-Sure, Weston's Grow-Sure multi-purpose. It's cheapest I could get, 3 for £12 at B&M's. I will put some bits into this as well. So I'm going to go half full at the minute because I want to put some perlite in and some other bits and bobs. These are, I think they're 3 litre pots, and these 5 litre pots. So let's see if I've got enough to do them all. I want to put some of them up as well. How does everybody do their tomatoes? I always tend to do them in pots for holes at the bottom, and that's just because that's the way my dad used to do it. It seems right or wrong, but it certainly works. In the little greenhouse I've got some wheaty hoses, so that helps a little bit. The idea is to water from the bottom and feed from the top. Right, one down. Right, I'll stop you there while I'll get the other compost and the other bits and bobs. Right, I've got just a little bit of vermiculite as well. That's going to go in each one. Just a shovelful in each one, just to lighten it up a bit. Just the whole out. A bit more compost in. Just a general mix. Normally I'll put 6X in here, but it hasn't arrived yet. It's not coming till tomorrow. See, I wasn't supposed to be doing these today, but so what I'll do, I'll just put a dry level of 6X on the top, and then every time I water, it'll just seep into it. I'll show you that when I do it. Some people put Grow More and stuff in here as well at this point. So I'm just gonna feed from the top constantly. I've got 6X concentrate, which I'll water my tomatoes in with when I come to plant them, and then 6X spread on the top, so every time it gets watered, it'll they'll take something down with it as well. This compost is not too bad actually. It's pretty loose. Not picking any big lumps up in it. So I'd say it was the cheapest I could get. Not one for buying expensive compost and stuff. Go for the cheapest. Guess that's the Geordie in us, but I tend to just feed anyway. So if I'm putting nutrients in from what I'm feeding, you know, any cheap compost will do. A bit more. Right. Right, I think they're at the point where we can put some tomatoes in. Let's see what we've got. So these are a bit leggy, so I'm going to bury them deep. So this is orange cherry tomatoes, and I do believe these were Lidl's tomatoes. And I just saved my own seed from them. So we'll see how they do. Take a few of the bottom leaves off because I'm going to bury these right down. Into there. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'll do some in the middle so you can see. Right, that was orange cherry. I'm going to leave the pot next to it, so I'll do down here so you can see this is white cherry tomatoes. Again, you can see the roots. You can see the perlite, you know, on the bottom. How the roots just sort of go into the perlite, and it's easy to get off. They're not sitting in constant water, but the perlite is wet, you know. So take this stuff out of here, just so you can see. Again, we're going to go quite deep with it, sort of up to there. You can see how easy the roots sort of pulled out there once you've got the perlite off. Right, I'm going to nip a couple of these off. Got a good water in. Right, I'll finish that up and then I'll tell you what I put in. Right, I've got 8 different plants in here, tomatoes. I have got another couple which I haven't put in this bed, but I'll go through them. I've got little yellow cherry, so that's the tomatoes, salad tomatoes that you buy in the supermarkets. I've harvested my own seeds, you know, you get different heritage ones. Whether they'll come or not, first time we'll try. So that's a yellow cherry. We've got Tigerella, Moneymaker, a white cherry tomato, that's Moneymaker again, a red cherry tomato again, a Lidl's, you know, same seed, Ailsa Craig, an orange cherry tomato, and another one which I've not tried this year, F1 honeycomb. I've not tried that before. So 8 different plants. I've got 2 Moneymakers in, 8 different plants in here. I have got some cherry cascade tomatoes which I'll have to put into hanging baskets. Some of Ailsa Craig's and Moneymakers will go outside as well. I'm going to plant up this bed over here now. So yeah, I'll just show you when I'm finished. Right, that's everything strung up. So string from the top, I have a string around the pot and it ties to the string, and then I'll either twist the plant round, but this year I've bought some little clips. So it clips around the string and then clips around the plant. So the string locks into place and then it just clips around the plant and holds it in place. So that's what I don't know if you can see it there, I'll put it closer. So it folds over, this little bit here nips the string and then that clips around the plant. So yeah, I'm trialing these this year, and I know they're plastic, but anything to make life easier. They're reusable, so what's the issue? Right, crack on with the rest. Right, that's it for today. I'll show you what I've done. Done with tomatoes. It's been on and off rain all day, so I haven't had a chance to do anything outside, but I've put my plants out just to start and harden off, and I'll be back tomorrow. Right, so I've just done one hanging basket with cherry cascade. They are. I've run out of baskets, so I'll have to get a couple more baskets. Got to put a couple more plants left. Done all these tomatoes as you saw before, got them strung up, and then I've done another 4 in there. The other ones will start and go outside tomorrow when I get a chance. I've moved all the majority of the plants off there, put them outside, all my brassicas and stuff. That's all my brassicas: kale, turnips, purple sprouting broccoli, spinach, and then in the far end are cauliflowers, I think. So they're all going out. So if anybody in Blythe needs some brassicas, I've got plenty. Just give us a message. You're free to come and collect what you want. Same with tomatoes, I'm going to have loads of spares, so anybody's wanting any tomatoes of any sort or any brassicas, just drop us a message and we'll sort them. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm heading off now. It's starting to rain again, so I don't know if you can see the sky over there. It's a bit black, but it'll be all right for tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll start and get some of this stuff out, clear these beds. So yeah, genuinely, if anybody is near me in Blythe, Northumberland, wants any tomatoes or brassicas, turnips, whatever, just give us a shout, PM us, I'll get us on the Facebook, and you can come and collect them free of charge. Catch you later.